The muscular system. The muscular system consists of a large number of muscles, more than 300. They bring about various movements in the body. Muscles are attached to bones, cartilage, ligaments, skin or other muscles by fibrous structures called tendons or aponeurosis. Tendon is a cord-like structure, whereas aponeurosis is a strong fibrous sheet. Muscles are richly supplied by blood vessels and nerves. Muscles of head, face and neck. They are classified into the following main groups. Muscles of the scalp. Occipitofrontalis is the muscle of the scalp. It consists of two parts. 1. Occipital belly, which is situated under the skin of the occipital bone. 2. Frontal belly, which is situated under the skin of the frontal bone. Contraction of this muscle produces wrinkles in the forehead and raising of eyebrows. 2. Muscles of facial expression. They are 1. Orbicularis oculi, which are circular muscles around the eye. They produce a closing of the eyes. 2. Orbicularis oris, which is present in the lips. It closes the lips. 3. Buccinator, the muscle of the cheek. It is used in chewing and sucking. 3. Muscles of mastication. They are 1. Temporalis muscles arise from the temporal fossa of the skull. 2. Masseter muscle arising from the zygomatic arch of the temporal bone. These muscles control the movements of the lower jaw. They are involved in chewing. 4. Muscles of the neck. They attach the head to the trunk. They are 1. Platysma, which extends from the lower jaw to the deep fascia of the chest. It depresses the jaw. 2. Sternomastoid, which extends from the sternum and clavicle below to the mastoid process of the skull. 3. Trapezius, which arises from the occipital bone and spine of all thoracic and cervical vertebrae. It is inserted into the clavicle and also the spine and acromion process of the scapula. 4. Scalene muscles, which extend from cervical vertebrae to the first two ribs. Muscles of shoulder girdle. They are 1. Deltoid muscle is commonly used for intramuscular injections. It extends from the scapula and clavicle to the deltoid tuberosity of the humerus. Its action is to abduct the shoulder. 2. Supraspinatus extends from the supraspinous fossa of the scapula to the greater tuberosity of the humerus. Its action is to abduct the humerus. 3. Infraspinatus, which extends from the infraspinous fossa of the scapula to the greater tuberosity of humerus. It also produces abduction of the humerus. 4. Subscapularis muscle, which lies in the subscapular fossa. It produces medial rotation of the humerus. Muscles of the upper limb. Muscles of arm. They are biceps containing two heads. The long head arises from the upper part of glenoid cavity. The short head arises from coracoid process. It is inserted into bicipital tubercle of radius. Its movements are 1. Supination of forearm. 2. Flexion of elbow joint. 3. Forward movement of the shoulder joint. Brachialis, which lies deep to biceps. It runs from humerus to ulna. It assists biceps in flexing the elbow. 3. Triceps, which contains three heads. It passes from scapula to olecranon fossa of ulna. It extends the elbow joint. Muscle of forearm. They can be grouped into anterior muscles and posterior muscles. Anterior muscles. They are flexor digitorum sublimis, which is a superficial muscle. Its actions are flexion of 1. Fingers. 2. Wrist joint. 3. Elbow joint. 2. Flexor digitorum profundus, a deep muscle. Its actions are flexion of wrist and fingers. 3. Flexor carpi radialis and flexor carpi ulnaris, which extend from humerus to the wrist bones. These muscles flex the elbow and wrist. 4. Prontor teres, pronator quadratus and brachioradialis, which produce pronation and supination. Posterior muscles. They are Extensor digitum communis, which extends from lateral epicondyal of humerus to elbow joint. It extends the elbow joint. 2. Extensor muscles of fingers, which are attached to the back of the bases of terminal phalanges. 3. Thenar eminence is a prominence situated at the base of the thumb. 4. Hypothenar eminence is a prominence present at the base of little finger and ulnar side of hand. Muscles of thorax. Pectoralis major. 2. Pectoralis minor. 3. Serratus anterior. 4. Intercostal muscles, 11 pairs. 5. Diaphragm. It is a large, dome-like partition that separates the abdomen from the thorax. It can be divided into 3 parts. 1. Sternal or front part attached to lower end of sternum. 2. The costal or lateral part attached on either side to the lower 6 ribs. 3. Vertebral or posterior part attached to the first 2 lumbar vertebrae. It has 2 surfaces. They are 1. An upper surface which is related to a pericardium in the center. B. Base of lungs on either side. 2. A lower surface which is related to a liver at the center and on the right side. B. Fundus of stomach and spleen on the left side. It has 3 openings. 1. Aorta at the center. 2. Inferior vena cava on the right side. 3. Esophagus on the left side. Muscles of abdomen, anterior abdominal wall. It is composed of 1. Rectus abdominis. 2. External oblique. 3. Internal oblique. 4. Transversus abdominis, posterior abdominal wall. It is made of 1. Quadratus lumborum. 2. Iliacus. 3. Psoas muscles of the back. They are 1. Latissimus dorsi. 2. Levator scapulae. 3. Rhomboids made of rhomboideus major and rhomboideus minor. 4. Sacrospinalis muscle of perineum. 1. External anal sphincter. 2. Sphincter urethrae. 3. Bulbocavernosus, a sphincter at the base of the penis in males. 4. Ischiocavernosus in females. Muscle of pelvis. The pelvic floor is formed mainly by the levator ani and coccygeus muscles. The levator ani is an important muscle for defecation. Muscle of lower limb. Muscles of buttock. They are gluteus maximus. They arise from the outer surface of the ilium and gluteus medius inserted into the greater trochanter of the femur. Gluteus minimus. Muscle of thigh. They are classified into a. Anterior muscles, which include quadriceps femoris made of 4 muscles. 1. Rectus femoris. 2. Vastus medialis. 3. Vastus intermedius. 4. Vastus lateralis. 2. Sartorius, which extends from the ilium to the tuberosity of the tibia. Medial muscles. They include 1. Adductor longus. They arise from pubic bone and are inserted into 2. Adductor brevis linea aspera of femur. 3. Adductor magnus. C. Posterior muscles. They are biceps semitendinosus semimembranosus. These 3 muscles together are called as hamstring muscles. Muscles of leg. A. Anterior muscles. They include tibialis anterior. 2. Extensor digitum longus. B. Posterior muscles. They include 1. Gastrocnemius. 2. Soleus. 3. Tibialis posterior. 4. Flexor digitum longus. C. Peroneal or fibular muscles. They are pavonus longus and pavonus brevis. They arise from the lateral surface of the fibula. They are inserted into the tarsal and metatarsal bones of the foot. Muscles of the foot. Some leg muscles concerned with the movements of the toes are helped by foot muscles. Flexor digitum brevis is the flexor of big toe. Flexor hallucis brevis is the flexor of other toes. Diseases of muscles. Myopathy. It is a term used to describe any disease or disorder of skeletal muscle. It occurs due to some inherent error in muscle metabolism. The main symptom is increasing muscle weakness. 2. Myositis. It is the term used to indicate inflammation or disease of skeletal muscle. It may be acute or chronic. Myositis ossificans is a chronic type. In this type, the muscle fibers are first replaced by fibrous tissue and later by bone. 3. Cramp. It is an involuntary, painful, localized contraction of muscle. It occurs in normal people after vigorous exercise or at night.